this might have. We were pretty close over here. Okay, so I'm going to go here. And I feel good about that. Okay, so let's just remember that positioning. Everything in the midlines, and we're less on the gains. You are going to go into number 2. I didn't want to just burden your space.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the MIRE. Just want to we're giving you a little bonus basketball on the MIRE. Before things really officially get going, we welcome you to the conclusion of Montgomery JV basketball. Currently, the Cougs lead North Hunterdon 57-44. So, as Mr. Pogue continues working behind the scenes, you can see a little bit of a difference between yesterday and today, folks. Today, kind of how things are supposed to work. Yesterday, not so much. Though it's an interesting world I'm living in right now, just speaking to myself this entire time. That's all good. You get a look at Joe Bassford and his squad in the huddle. Happy holidays, everybody. Welcome to the MIRE bonus junior varsity coverage of basketball. Varsity tip-off coming just about an hour from now, as this has been a lightning quick JV game. So I apologize for the rudimentary camera job because what's that? No, you keep doing you do you over there, man. You get everything set up. I'll just run this baby like I'm playing a video game. I'm panning the camera and commenting at the same time. As you see the Cougs swinging it around the outside. And a three from the corner. That's no good outside of the backboard. Montgomery JV's doing a good job so far this year. Good job by Wallace to not pick up a foul there underneath. And a three the other way is up and good. So the Cougs widen that lead out to 16 points. And they're going to get a touch foul around the outside. Mr. Pogue approving of the quality of said broadcast. It's what we like to hear. Pogue, I apologize. I took away one of your camera sources over here before I forget to set it back up. May as well do that for you now while we're shooting freebies. Got to give credit to our Montgomery Director of Technology, Jeff Brooks, on this one, because unless he had the brilliant idea to do what he to advise us to do what we've done for some of these away games, I just don't see it being possible for us to accomplish what we wanted to accomplish. I would take you through it, but it's long, boring, and complicated. A little alley-oop pass there was a little too strong from Wallace, but again, with this amount of time remaining and this type of lead, no need to worry for the Cougs. Montgomery varsity team looking to rebound after a disappointing loss last night. I'm sure we'll get into that in the pregame. But for now, we're all about the JVs. I like when we can get to a place, and then one layup is up and good. And the Montgomery lead widens once more. I always like when we can get to a place and be set up in a relatively quick amount of time so that we can bring to you some bonus basketball like we can today. Cougs will get another crack at offense. And a three from the corner is no good, but 3 shots at offense. We like that. You get a 3-second violation. If you're looking for one of the lower thirds there, Pogue, the missing one is Matt Davino because my man was sick the day we took pictures. So it's kind of like picture day at school. We only really give you 1 shot at makeups, and we haven't scheduled that yet. So Davino's going to be down a player graphic for the next little while. And that's all right. Oh, nice little backdoor cut from North Hunterdon. Better defensive play from the Cougs, though. Joe Bassford with a timeout to save a possession there. Pogue, I don't know why that looks like that does. I guess I didn't put that thing on straight enough. Oh yeah, no, it wasn't fully hooked in there. That's why it was crooked. There we go. Molto bene. Okay. If you're just joining us, we are in the fourth quarter of JV basketball, and Montgomery with a 16-point lead against the home Lions of North Hunterdon. I feel like Indiana Jones every time I say, like, you've gone into the Lion's Den. Little Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade. I understand that also that I make way more outdated movie references than anyone should possibly understand, but I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not wrong. This is one of those things that maybe you just haven't seen it, but that's your problem, not mine. Because if you have, you would know that I'm doing the right thing. I actually already got complimented on my Rounders references from last night. Despite the fact that maybe Kyle Rehrig and I were the only ones that actually got those references. I don't really care. How about that? Cougs playing from their knees at this point. Wild pass into the middle of the court is stolen, and North comes the other way. Floater off the glass is no good. Montgomery with another run out. Wallace with an acrobatic pass. That's a heck of a finish. And a great job from Magnus Wallace to put Montgomery in a position to succeed on that play. Great little inside look from North Hunterdon. 4:25, I should say, to go. Wallace just loses that one out of bounds. But it's all good. Day like this is dangerous for Matt Pogue. We've given him a lot of time to do things from a production standpoint, which only means one thing, is that there's more things for me to criticize. That's pretty much it. Cougs try to run the other direction. And a fadeaway in the lane. That was very nicely done. Lead widens out to 18 for the Cougs. Nearly a steal, but nothing doing ultimately. Coming to the conclusion of JV basketball. So we control the camera, Curry. Oh, yeah, dude. We're here playing Xbox all day. Just hanging out. Montgomery varsity team just made it past us. So we had a little chat with my main man, Army-bound Ryan Curry. A little miscommunication there, though. My chin diaper is chafing. That's all I got to tell you right now. Just going to lose that side. Can't have it. I got to look pretty for my Christmas pictures. So North will inbound with 2:30 to go in the ball game. Last day of school before winter break today. Certainly an emotional day. We'll get into that in the varsity pregame and game. And a little foul line jumper. A timeout just for substitution purposes for both squads. Montgomery racing the other direction and really shouldn't be in any heck of a hurry, brutally honestly, to get anything done here with a $1:45 to go. But you know what? When you have guys that don't necessarily get a lot of burn all the time, you got to tell them to go out there and play hard because for them, this is their time. And who could blame them? They try to leave into the middle, but nothing brewing there. That was not advantageous to my world of the camera. It'll find its balance, Mr. Pogue. See, that's why people don't like underclassmen. They don't look where they're going. I know, that tripod just flies in front of you. Hate when that happens. If this was my alma mater, they would be jug for that. Got to write one letter in every box of graph paper. Mr. Glock, I am sorry for kicking the tripod. Mr. Glock, I am sorry for kicking the tripod until your graph paper is full. And jug, lest you understand, stands for judgment under God, was our form of detention. And there's a heave at the buzzer, and that'll do it. Montgomery JVs have defeated North Hunterdon 68-53. So we'll take a break. We'll let Mr. Pogue regroup, and we're going to come back with the varsity pregame coming up in about 15 minutes. And then we're going to have tip-off against our good friend Kyle Rehrig, the birthday boy, up at North Hunterdon. Stay with us. You're caught in the mire. It's the Montgomery Internet Radio Experience. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the MIRE. Keith Glock, Matt Polk. This is not Tim Bartholomew. It's Nicole DeMays, but, you know, whatever. We'll take help wherever we can get it. What's up, everybody?
Doing all right. Actually feeling good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How you doing over there?
I'm good.
You good? Put that thing right up against your face as if you're, like, actually going to eat
Gonna
it.
bite
And then
it?
make sure you use your big girl voice. This way, like, what you hear yourself in your ears is actually what they're hearing out in the world.
Oh, God, that's horrible.
That's way better. There you go.
Oh.
Now I know that we're in a good space. Welcome to the MIRE. Boys basketball on the road. This, folks, is how it should be. You get treated very nicely. They hardwire plug the internet in. It means we got cameras all over the place, just like we were at home. This, Pogue, is actually how we drew it up. And for the first time ever on the road, it actually is working how we drew it up.
Went to plan. Not wasted planning.
Although the only plan that none of us were really informed about was the fact that first the game was at 7. Then the game, we thought, was at 5:30.
Yeah.
Turns out it's about 10 minutes away, 5 o'clock. So, you know what that means? We're getting out of here earlier. Means an earlier dinner. It's pretty much all we got. Happy holidays, everybody. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever it is you celebrate out there in the world. We are happy to have you with us on the MIRE. In the last game before holiday break, Matt, a really emotional day today in school. You don't have the volume on that thing, right? You took the volume off of that video. Make sure that's there you go. We don't need some of that stuff getting out there. But today, the last day of Paul Papaduke's tenure as the principal at Montgomery High School, I know for you, Pogue, that he, is somebody that you're maybe the most paranoid human I've ever met in my life.
No.
And
No.
And he was one of those guys I know that kind of had won you over pretty quickly, and that is an accomplishment.
Yeah. I don't know what it was. I don't know. It still took a while to trust it, but I don't know.
Whatever it is. Why don't you take a look at a little bit of video from today. This was what you're about to see is the staff at about 11:55 this morning because we had a half day at school. Paul Papaduke walked back out into the lobby, and all the teachers hung around and gave him the standing ovation, certainly that he is due. I mean, that really doesn't kind of go far enough nearly in describing what he has meant to Montgomery, to the high school, and what he will mean even in, after he is gone, because a lot of the things that he has put into place here are going to stick around for a long time. And I got to tell you, if you haven't watched our interview, he gave us about 45 minutes of his time, and we talked about everything. It's already up on the MIRE YouTube site. If you head on over there, just take a look at it. It's fantastic. I know, Nicole, you're relatively new to the district. Your family, after moving here from out of the country, and I got it from what I know of how you feel about it. The guy made a pretty positive impression on you guys in a pretty short amount of time.
Oh, absolutely. I'm being just as
That's all you got for
I
us.
like her. She's
I'm going to
just
talk
like
just
Tim.
as much as Pogue.
Are you sure that this isn't Tim?
I don't want to upstage him.
Tim trained her too.
If you just
He's
said,
like my role model, Tim.
if you just said,
Yup.
yeah,
That was a true thing you said.
that would have been what you just said right there. I agree with it.
Yup.
It's fantastic. So, I don't think it's any secret that Pop's, somebody that I consider not only a boss but a very good friend, and Chris Grundy, the head coach of the boys basketball team, and he also a very close relationship, dating back even before I came to Montgomery back in 2007, and he's just a fantastic leader, a fantastic human being. I am so sad to see him leave, and yet at the same time so happy for him that he is moving to a place where he gets a little bit more normal hours, can spend a little more time with his kids and do all of that. So we're pretty excited for him.
Yeah, I mean, it's working in that high school, he's going to be a staple for a long time, even after he's gone. But I mean, we're in very good hands, even after he leaves. So I'm not worried about that. But yeah, his presence it's hard to describe.
Bartholomew, you've been replaced for this segment. You gotta, if you're gonna be late to the party, you're gonna have to wait to get on the air.
But I
now,
did a good job filling in for you.
Now, by the way, he's also responding. A, I can't hear what he's saying. B, the audience can't hear. So C, no one cares what he's saying. We'll actually get a response from him once we put a microphone on him in a couple of minutes. But for now, Pogue, let's just quickly recap last night. At West Windsor, fell behind quickly, 7-2. Then all of a sudden you looked up, it's 21-7. Team dialed down the pressure a little bit. West Windsor clawed its way back. Defense was completely optional in both directions. Ended in a 9-point loss to what ended up being a pretty high-powered offense in West Windsor.
Yeah, we were surprised, but not so surprised. We understood that there was someone that didn't play in their first game, so we didn't know what that part would be. But their aggressiveness, their willingness to just attack the hoop was – I don't think we expected that. I don't think we expected the level that they were willing to do that at in the entire game. I mean, they were still driving to the hoop, hitting layups, circus shot layups, first quarter all the way through. It was tough.
Got to give him credit.
Yep.
And I think, Ryan Curry, 30 points, a fantastic effort. 15 in the first quarter, 30 overall. Nearly made the highlight of his career, which is saying something, obviously, because of, what he does. But if you haven't seen that either, go back and watch it. I believe the score was like 53-52 at the time. If you're looking for a time in the video, we haven't had time with just a half day in school to come up with the highlights from the game yesterday. But kind of like he was a right-handed bowler out on the fast break. He just threw a pass with a bunch of English on it in the direction of Matt Levy, and it landed delicately in Levy's hands, and then, of course, he blew the layup. So
he was shocked. How is the ball in my hands right now? Yeah.
It's one of the more – it's still an unbelievable highlight, even though it didn't end in a bucket. But that play, even in particular, that would have given Montgomery the lead back there. And just from the standpoint of feeling like you're back in it because they had gone back down and hadn't had the lead back in a while. So – maybe one of those turning points in the game, but I'm not really going to fault Levy for any of this because Levy also played a fantastic game last night.
He had some offensive rebounds that were key.
Yes.
Key. Hustle plays, diving for balls. He played great.
No doubt about it. So anyway, why don't we take a break? We'll step aside about 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go before the anthem. We're going to come back. We'll have starting lineups, and then we're going to have basketball, the final game before winter break. Montgomery and North Hunterdon. Stay with us. You're caught in the mire. This is the Montgomery Internet Radio Experience. Welcome back to North Hunterdon High School. Keith Glock, Matt Polk, Tim Bartholomew, and Nicole DeMays with you live in the Mire. This, folks, is how away games are supposed to work. Let's bring you the starting lineups. First, for the Lions of North Hunterdon. Justin Chang, Evan Custer, Ryan Galuli, Hunter Palter, and Luke Martini. And those are your starters for the Lions. And how about Matthew for the Montgomery Cougars?
Josh Moore, sophomore, point guard. JT Szymborski, junior, guard.
Arden Gordy, senior, forward.
Matt Levy, junior, guard.
Ryan Curry, senior, guard.
That also, Matthew, how it's supposed to look. We do have fan cam over in the far side of the gym, which is fantastic.
I like what you did there. It's fantastic.
Fantastic.
The fan cam.
Pogue's helping out with some stuff.
I mean, he's a valuable commodity.
You are. Pogue, we're not paying you enough.
Everybody needs their own Pogue.
Figure life out here. You know what, too? And here's what would just be a lot easier for everybody. There you go. In case you ever want to share that with anybody.
Tell your friends about us.
I don't know what kind of advertising Pogue's doing with us, but whatever. We'll take it.
There you go. We're going national.
We are. Welcome to the Mire, everybody. Happy holidays. Final game before winter break, though we will be with you for the Bridgewater Holiday Classic on the 28th and the 30th.
It's going to be a good one.
Gordy with a significant size advantage again today, and he wins the tip. So now Curry. And Szymborski. Don't know why those numbers got screwed up for you there, Ms. DeMays, but
there you go. That's how you start a game.
Figured it out as a 3 up and good from the Cougs to start things off.
Let's hope that's indicative of
that's
what
how
we're doing.
that's how you do it. A hot start yesterday didn't mean a ton, though, I got to tell you.
Well, yeah, man. When I saw like 80 points on the board, I was like, did they play 2 games? What happened here?
No. And we didn't play Gill either, as there's a missed 3 from North Hunterdon and Galuli. So the Cougs will attack the other direction. Szymborski's going to try for 2 in a row. That is no good off the back iron, but Curry skies, and he's going to say out of bounds.
Ah, it was a good rebound, though. Nice position, able to get in a place where he can get the board. Just got to stay in.
Yeah, and JT's got to keep shooting. I mean, I'm glad he's still coming out firing because that was a tough game, but they still need him.
And you know what? I know that's what the coaching staff said to him. Like, listen, dude, doesn't really matter what happened in the last game. You can't go back and change that, right? So Galuli's no good off the backboard. So the Cougar star will come the other direction. He gets a pick from Gordy up top, and you see they just blitz the ball screen rightly. Moore.
Oh, good try.
That's tipped. Oh, there is that there to say a little double tip. I know it definitely hit a North player, but Gordy didn't argue, so
didn't seem like it touched him, but
must have. God forbid we allow the human being who was standing a foot away from it make the actual decision.
Yeah. Well, every time it goes against me, I'm going to say he's wrong.
Szymborski's got to be careful because that would have been just kind of typical of early game shenanigans, you know, from the last couple of games that he's had in terms of getting himself in foul trouble.
Yeah.
Nearly a travel. Unsure how it wasn't, to be brutally honest with you. Szymborski cuts Galuli off at the baseline and does well defensively.
Yeah,
Curry directing Levy. And now Gordy's going to hoist a 3. That's no good.
All right. But I like to see that. I like to see him try to show himself as a threat and more than just inside.
Yeah, he hit that 3 a couple of games ago, and, you know, from that spot, that seems to be where he likes it. And an offensive foul to start it off. Matt Levy with the first one of the game.
Very nicely done.
We'll see it again here as Levy, again, just stepping in on the baseline and doing what Cougs do so often.
Yeah, I mean, Szymborski's been really good at it in the previous years, and now Levy stepping into one. So it's a good way to get the ball back, that's for sure.
Moore driving up and under and an acrobatic layup for Josh Moore.
Extremely nice play there. We're able to go up and under.
Here's a little dribble drive and a kick, and Galuli, he's been the only one to shoot the ball so far for North, and he knocks that one down, so it cuts the lead more than in half.
I mean, you can understand why JT was playing such tough D. I mean, he knows he's on a shooter, so that closeout's important. But, yeah, like you said, he needs to be careful.
Moore, again, as he lost it in the paint.
Loses it.
And North will run out the other direction. Szymborski tries for the block from the back, but couldn't get it, but Evan Custer there for the finish. You see North employing this face-guarding defense.
It's going to get some opportunities for us. We just need to be able to move the ball a little bit better.
Moore finds himself open inside. Gordy, though, has got an offensive board. It's taken right out of his hands.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good board, but he's got to be stronger. He's got to come down with it or just put it right back up right away.
Galuli's off the mark, and Curry's got the rebound. He'll spin around on Custer and kick. Szymborski, he'll try for his second of the game. He's got it.
Nice. Feeling it.
2 out of 3 from beyond the arc for Szymborski so far. Montgomery 8 and North Hunterdon 5. Midway through quarter number 1. Galuli plays a little give and go.
Just looking to get him the ball. He's their guy, I guess.
Yeah, we were talking to Joe Bassford earlier today, Pogue and I, and he said, you know, we watched some film, and he took 85% of the shots. So
guard him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
guard Galuli.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
They try to go to the post, and Curry just kind of stood there. They threw it right to him. He'll race the other direction, goes between a couple of guys, and kicks back outside for Moore.
Just get back, set it up. Oh, good pass.
Gordy, and a ball fake from Moore. He goes reverse. That's no good, and the rebound goes to North and Martini.
It's a great cut and a great take.
Yeah, we're getting some good looks. We just got to finish.
A 3, no good from Justin Chang.
Montgomery doing a really good job on the boards so far.
Levy, he'll try a 3. Gordy there, though, for the rebound. And now Curry, he gets himself into the lane. Pulling up, no good. Got his own rebound. Szymborski again will try a 3. That's no good as he faded away.
Good box out by North to keep Gordy from getting that rebound. But overall, like I said, they've been getting a lot of second chance, third, and even third chance baskets.
That I'm going to harp on this until the day it stops happening. As a 3, no good, way off the mark. But a great save.
Oh, wow. Good job by Josh Moore to, like, not get it to go out of bounds on him. Just unlucky.
Yeah. They close out on Galuli, but he knocks down a 3 anyway, and we're knotted at 8.
So Montgomery 8, Galuli.
Galuli. Now Galuli's got 6.
Galuli.
He's got 6. Curry and Moore.
Thought he was going to walk there.
Josh has kind of been struggling to find his way from the outside, but, you know, for everything that, you know, he's all his struggles from the outside, he has just been fantastic in terms of getting to the basket.
Good
you see it there,
pass.
driving and kicking. Szymborski that time. And
Yes.
again, if you go back, if you want to rewind at the next commercial and watch the missed 3 from Szymborski, where despite all his momentum going toward the basket, as the Cougs playing good defense in that direction, all his momentum's going toward the basket, and then he somehow fades away, misses. That time kept his body underneath him, straight up and down, Pogue.
Shoulders square.
Yep.
I mean, that's look like a straight rhythm shot. I feel like he's really good at that when he can get his rhythm.
Josh Moore cashes in a 5-0 run for the Cougs and a timeout coming from North Hunterdon. We'll take it with him. 1:43 to go in the first quarter, and Montgomery's on top. Stick with us. You're caught in the mire. It's the Montgomery Internet Radio Experience. Welcome back to North Hunterdon. Keith Glock, Matt Pogue, Tim Bartholomew, and FanCam. Although FanCam is stuck behind somebody in the seats there. We're going to go replace Fury He's too much fan and not enough cam.
He's 50% there.
He's all the fan we need.
Well,
50% of the time, he's right 100%.
maybe more of the fan than we need. Who knows?
That's correct. Montgomery playing a little more of that matchup zone as a 3 no good. Szymborski, though, for the long rebound. And Curry's been a distributor for Smith this time. That's no good. Gordy nearly able to track it down. Sorry, Tim.
I was going to say, I'd be interested to see how many boards they have in this first quarter. They've been really doing a great job.
Smith with the closeout on Chang. Good job by Gordy to box out. He thought he got hooked under the arm, but Curry instead will turn and leave. Szymborski again. 3. Yes!
Yes!
Heck of a first quarter for Szymborski. It is night and day, man, when you see where his – I would almost guarantee you, if you just watch, is he fading away? It's not going to go in. If his body stays underneath him, he's knocking it down.
And right there, he had some quick hands, almost got the steal from the defender. Really being a frustrating presence on the court this quarter.
Almost a quick double as it's knocked away and then stolen. Curry's now going to come the other way, and Ryan will lay it in.
And that's his first points of the game, believe it or not, right?
10-0 run for the Cougs. Under 15 to go now in the quarter. Spinning and kicking for North. Curry went for the steal, didn't get it, and a little short J is no good, but Davino's got the rebound with 7 and now 6. They got to hurry. They get it in Curry's hands with 3 now. With 2, Curry will get into the lane, and he is hit, no call, somehow magically, and that'll do it. But you got to love that, though.
Yeah, it's a great first quarter.
I mean, 10-0 run in the last minute 45. You'll take that every day of the week. 8 minutes in the books, and the Cougs lead it by 10. Happy holidays, everybody, and stick with us. Second quarter when we return. You're caught in the mire. It's the Montgomery Internet Radio Experience. Welcome back. We've been assured as FanCam walks back away from us that we're back in the mire.
I'm sure Fury's going to do a great job. Oh, good block.
Great job by Gordy. Cougs ended that quarter on a 10-0 run.
That's how you do it.
Good drive and a kick. Hunter Palter playing strong inside. Good closeout by Szymborski. It forced a rainbow in and out. No good from Custer. They'll run the other way. The one guy you don't want to leave open right now. Oh, and he couldn't get that one to go.
Yeah, he was doing a little bit better from the top of the key.
Though he's a corner 3 guy.
It's just today he's not. He might not be. Who knows?
Good post move on the inside, and Gordy that time no match for Jack Clancy Melou.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see more of that from North Hunterdon as the game progresses, just trying to get it inside and muscle up Gordy.
They try to go to the post, and Gordy has it knocked away from behind.
Ooh.
So North looks to attack as Matt Levy will get back into the ball game. Gordy tried to set him up and did well there as Curry will run the other way. Smith with a great ball fake, and he has his shot altered.
I mean, Montgomery doing a great job getting into the basket, just haven't had a lot of success with finishing the layups.
Good job by Curry to just make life a little bit harder for North Hunterdon than maybe you'd want to on a simple ball exchange off a pick.
He makes it harder for everybody, on the opposing team at least. Easier if you're a Montgomery Cougar.
And you know what the thing is, too? It's like he's played such high-level basketball all year round that, from time to time, he's just like, this is
good D.
not super challenging for me.
Yeah.
Szymborski draws the offensive foul.
Nice work.
I mean, duh, right?
Yeah.
On Szymborski. It's
Yeah.
almost like at this point, you watch him play enough, you're like, let's be serious.
Yeah. If you're an offensive player for North, you're like, that's not the guy I want to drive into because he's gonna be taking the charge.
Got our first look at fan cam over there. We'll give them a thumbs up. You always got to pat the dog on the head when it does a good job. So, listen, I believe strongly. Positive rewards.
I was listening to him explain the fan cam to Fury, and I was like, there's no way this is happening.
What, maybe a little too complicated? What?
Curry, he'll fire away from three. It's no good, but Davino tracks it down, and Smith now, he'll hoist. The sharpshooter in and out.
In and out.
And that one's going to be out of bounds off North. I think that's a bad call.
Well, what do we know, right? Because before we thought it was out on North, and it was out on us, so.
Everything evens itself out, I suppose.
Yep. Regress back to the mean, right? Was that what you
Always regression to the mean in sports. Levy finds himself open on the baseline, and he's going to draw himself some free throws.
That was a nice take, man. I like how he drove and finished. Just wasn't able to get it up quite enough. There you go. Foul shots, man.
Levy. It's just such a big part of his game. Missed a second one, but a good board as second chance opportunity for the Cougs. Curry will go back door, and now go back outside for Smith. A three, yes.
Very nice.
Man, for as much as you might think after a 30-point game last night that Curry would be like, you know what, let me see if I can keep this rolling. Today, he has been very much the distributor.
Yeah, and offense and defensive boards. He's actually, I wouldn't be surprised if he's already got like 6 or 7.
No doubt. Gordy, a good job there. But, I feel like Curry's very Russell Westbrook like that. This time he drives, kicks again. Levy, a three, and that's no good, in and out.
Get a couple of his teammates making a few more of those. He's on his way to a triple-double.
Oh, my God. I mean, last night, I think he was like 30, 12, and 8, and he probably should have been like 30, 12, and 14, to be honest. Gordy combines with Davino. I think I just made up a new word there because I didn't really know what I wanted to say.
I don't even know what you did say.
It was hardly almost anything as Davino goes into the lane for a layup. And another timeout coming from North Hunterdon. The run continues. It is a 16-2 run for Montgomery over the last 5.5 minutes, and we'll take the timeout with them. Cougs lead it by a couple of 2-score. It's not quite 4-score, but 2-score.
A couple of 2-score?
How about that?
Just a 2-score.
Stay with us. You're calling the MIRE. It's the Montgomery Internet Radio Experience. We're reaching. We're reaching, boys. Welcome back to North Hunterdon. Keith Glock, Matt Pogue, Tim Bartholomew, and Nicole DeMays. Fan cam over there. Maybe it's a little hit or miss. We'll take it. I don't know. But better than nothing. Happy holidays, everybody. Last day of school today, and now we head into a recess. But the MIRE will take no recesses from you as we will come back on December 28th. At 3:30 p.m. for pregame of the Bridgewater Holiday Classic when Montgomery takes on Bridgewater. And then on the 30th, we're doing a combination broadcast with QTN from Plainfield as Montgomery and the Cardinals from Plainfield face off.
Ooh. Battle of the broadcasters, right?
Yeah, well, no, not a battle. The collab. We're collabing,
collab.
as they say.
Everybody wins with that,
Yeah.
except on the court, though. That'll be different.
Yeah, somebody can lose.
Somebody will lose in there.
No foul call there. I was a little surprised. That one
Yeah.
felt like it should have been
Let the boys play.
easy enough as Curry will streak and kick. Smith is wide open. Luke, no good, and tries to track it down, but ends up picking up a foul as he ran headlong into Evan Custer.
That's not a bad foul, though.
No.
It's a 3 on almost none.
Yeah. I mean, he almost did it unintentionally. He just was running to get the rebound and had a little bit of momentum.
North struggling offensively in the last almost nearly a quarter as Levy has it go out of bounds off his face and part of his body there as he just got kind of turned around a little bit.
I mean, it was an aggressive pass.
Yep.
He was like trying to squeeze it in there.
Quick three as Curry with a closeout. Good rebound, but Gordy, there for the stuff, and they're going to say a foul on the big 6'11" forward.
Yeah, man, I didn't see it. I don't know. I guess I'd have to look at it.
Let's take another look at it. See it here. You see the good rebound, and Gordy just challenges. But I guess there's a piece of body contact there. So,
Yeah.
the second that there's body contact and that arm does anything more than be vertical, that's where the foul call comes in. So
You're going to get it.
yeah, I don't hate that call.
I don't hate it. It's just like it's one of those ones like he had that blocked with his elbow if he wanted to. You know what I mean? It was
Hunter Palter's 1 of 2 as Szymborski does a good job to box out, and Moore comes to clean it up. In and out. Dribble from Curry as he sends it towards Gordy.
That's good heads-up basketball, though. And like every good player does, when it goes out of bounds, you point the direction that you want it to go.
You don't even have to see it.
Yeah.
You just immediately.
Yep.
Immediately it was pointing our ball.
Curry will get Montgomery into its offense. 2:50 to go in the first half, and Cougs doubling up North Hunterdon here. 24-11. Levy got himself in trouble in the middle, so Curry will drive and kick.
Picked up that dribble a little too soon.
Good give and go. Gordy is going to get called for a travel.
Just couldn't come down with the ball. Ends up
Not
walking.
cleanly enough.
Yeah. One of those things where your eyes gets big. You're like, you're in a position where you can maybe, throw it down, and then didn't catch the ball first.
Dropped a couple of those time and room shots in my college career on the lacrosse field. I can tell you that. You get a little too excited. There's a shot that gets altered, and an own rebound ends up in another miss from the outside from Palter. Curry for the trailer. Levy, no good. And North's going to try to run out the other direction. Szymborski, he gets called for the blocking foul. He just couldn't get there in time.
One of the things when you have some success with shooting some three-pointers and everyone starts doing it, they stop trying to move the ball inside, and you can kind of almost go backwards that way. So I think Montgomery needs to keep that in mind and still try to move the ball inside, get some layups.
Yeah. First free throw is good from Evan Custer. So North gets back on the scoreboard. Two for two from the line. And
I got to get the point somehow, right?
yep. Cougs last night, really generated energy and offense off of their defense, and I feel like that's kind of a hallmark of, what Montgomery does well. Great distribution. Szymborski's got another three on the way. That's no good, but Gordy, all 6'10" of him, was there for the board, but turned it right over. Levy, of course, goes to the ground for a jump ball.
I like that. Good heads-up basketball.
Levy got kind of lucky there, actually, and I think Kyle Rehrig is asking for the same thing. Wasn't he standing on the baseline, when he reached in there?
And it's too late, doesn't matter.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of those, you might have a point, but we already got a call the other way, so hadn't thought of that in the moment.
You get the next one.
Yep. They try to throw all the way over the top. That's good defense by North.
Yeah, anytime you're going cross court, though, it's a risky pass.
There's a lacrosse term that was relevant there is Gordy skying for the rebound. When you play a zone like this, what you're trying to force is either a lob or a laser. You lob over the top or a laser through everything. And, usually those two things aren't to the offense's advantage.
Yep.
More driving and kicking. Szymborski, a three, yes.
There you go.
Look, it's like clockwork.
Yeah.
Watch the posture, watch the form, and there it was, knocking it down. A heck of a first half for JT.
So you're saying when he sets up and has good form, he makes his baskets?
Yeah, but you know what? There's no my problem with it is not
solid reporting,
because you're not. No. I think it's honestly that at moments where it shouldn't be inconsistent as a three goes down from Galuli, it is. You know what I mean? Like there's no reason when all your momentum is going in a direction that you somehow can stop on a dime and then fade away.
Oh, good pass.
Moore just kind of even caught Gordy unaware, but a jump ball is forced.
It's first? Yeah, but no, I know what you're saying. And for Szymborski, it's almost like I was saying before. It's rhythm. When he has time to sit and think about his shot, he ends up leaning in a little bit and missing. But when he has time to just like take that little hop step and throw it up, he's money.
Certainly been consistent tonight as we are under 20 seconds to go. Kyle Rehrig and the Lions probably going to try to hold for this one.
Yeah, just move the ball unless you get something wide open.
Under 5 now.
See, I'm surprised he didn't take it. He must not be a shooter.
They try to leave around the outside. And with 1.1, Montgomery, 1.1 in basketball terms is kind of an eternity. I'd throw it to Moore and throw it right back to him. Throw it to him and throw it right back to him. Nope. Curry throws to Levy with turn and one at the buzzer.
Oh, that would have been great.
We talked about lob or laser. That was certainly laser. And, it is everything that, wanted it to be. But
Are you trying to
today, we have back-to-back birthdays, and today is the back end of that. So can that play over top of the court poke? Is that a thing that can happen with that, or no? Is that not how that works? No, I couldn't do that?
We're going to find out.
Yeah, hit it. You might see you got black screen.
Black screen.
Again, I really thought that I transported that with a transparent background.
Wow.
Well, it's a black day for Kyle anyway.
It's transparent for me. There you go.
It's a dark day, at least for the first half, for Kyle Rehrig and the Lions. Man, we're really, really reaching for stuff today, guys. 27-16, Cougs lead it at the half. We'll be back. Statistics, analysis, and the third quarter right after this. You're caught in the mire. It's the Montgomery Internet Radio Experience. Welcome back to North Hunterdon. Keith Glock, Matt Pogue, Tim Bartholomew, and Nicole DeMace live from the Lions Den as Montgomery's got an 11-point lead, and we're nearly ready for the third quarter. Let's bring you some halftime statistics. For North Hunterdon, it's really been the Ryan Galuli show. We knew that. 9 points, and he's got 9 of their 16. For Montgomery, it's been a bunch of also-rans. Josh Moore at 4, Luke Smith with a three-pointer, Davino and Curry. Curry only 2 points, and you go, you know what?
What?
With 2 points. But when you got a guy hitting shots in the way that JT Szymborski is hitting shots,
Yeah.
then you can do it because he's got 15.
If I wasn't here and you told me that Curry had 2 points, I'd be like, we're getting killed.
So
we're getting rocked.
I also want to point out, like, this is one of those times, Pogue, where a lower third isn't a clever nickname.
Oh. Well, I mean, if you want to watch people shooting around, sure, we could drop it.
You know,
down
I mean,
there.
like, you know,
We
feel,
could- we
feel
could-
that you could have totally left that graphic and
could've.
put the Szymborski thing up there.
We
You could have had it all.
We could have.
Could have had it all.
Could have. Should have. Would have. Did.
Possibly.
Did.
But there you go.
I was talking to Pogue at the break about one of the things doing the first game without you was I didn't get criticized. I didn't.
Oh, no. You just didn't read Pogue's text messages.
Yeah.
No.
That was, yeah. You
'Cause-
didn't.
I was very critical of everybody.
Yeah. He
That-
had concerns.
All right, so I'll check that. I didn't hear your criticism.
That's better.
That's- I
That's
didn't
much
hear it.
better.
Pogue's a stand-up guy, and he's like, I'll mention it later.
Wait, what are you gonna get out of that? What am I helping you do?
It's like Glock's being Glock, Tim. You know, Glock.
That's it. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Just do you. You do you. It's all good.
I mean, the common theme of when I'm here is apparently winning. So you know,
That's fine.
I got to start coming to more.
I'm good with that.
Szymborski, 15. Did you
15.
happen to get how many rebounds Curry has?
Did not.
Did not.
I don't necessarily trust our in-game
Rebounding
statistics, to be brutally honest with you. Not going to lie. We're getting set for quarter number 3, and Montgomery will begin with the basketball. Starting 5 still in the game. Foul's not really a factor at all. Last night, the officiating crew was a little tight.
Yeah, hand checking was not allowed whatsoever in any way.
There was some stuff that getting called for fouls that we were like, whoa, okay. Gordy goes to work to start things off.
There you
and
go.
the big 6'11" forward drops his first bucket. I was going to say. Almost did it. Didn't do it, though.
I mean, that's what happens when you have 5 inches of height on everybody. You know, it's you can do things like that.
Oh, I can't believe I almost said that. Cougs employing that zone defense, and they're going to get a late foul call, but a good call. Moore got him on the way out.
Just kind of got his hand on his back. That's all right, though. Make him earn the 2.
Well, you realize what I've done, right? I just said fouls are not a problem. Now there's going to be 86 fouls in the second half. We're going to be here till 9:30 tonight.
You've done what's known as the Glock curse.
Seriously.
You've done
I'm so bad.
You're every announcer I hate. You know,
Right?
While I watch a Washington's game and they're like, they're moving the ball so good, and then it's like 3 and out. I'm like, come on.
It's so bad. They're not recording for us at all. Not at all.
Go drop the
Our
hammer.
kids just it's like a jungle gym.
I'm actually impressed how they got up there. That's
It's really not that hard. Once you're up that high, you'd be shocked. There's only like 2 steps they need to take up. Yeah, allegedly. Montgomery will go to work as Gordy again on the post. Spinning. Floating. And he's got it.
He's like, you know what? That worked last time. Let me just go back and do it again.
Back-to-back buckets for Gordy to start the third quarter, and the Cougs lead is 15. Moore, yeah, and you can see the defensive effort is significantly improved today. And Galuli knocks down his third 3.
I mean, you took the words out of my mouth. I was just going to say that. I mean, you know, it doesn't look like this game is going to go to 79.
Well, no, and honestly, some of it had to do with West Windsor certainly, having some guys that could fill it up.
Yeah.
But as Szymborski is going to get called for a travel, But if you watched that game, you'd be saying to yourself, what is happening right now? Because it was not emblematic at all of anything that we know to be kind of the identity of a Chris Grundy coach team.
Yeah, I mean, defense is typically what we pride ourselves the most on. You know, we have good offense, but you know, we stop them from scoring.
I think you're going to see more of this matchup zone, as they play. I think you're going to see more of that Spartan trap as an offensive rebound and a putback is good from Hunter Palter.
So North Hunterdon coming out of the gate here.
I think I would, trying to come up with a common theme of why certain things happen as Curry gets into the lane and kicks back out for JT, and that three is no good. And a good job by Gordy to force a jump ball, but the possession hour to North. Even off of makes, I feel like, we walk the ball up the court there. I think when we play with pace, even when it's only in the half-court set, it feels like our energy gets better. There's a three, no good.
Good defense by Gordy, just getting his hand up, making him shoot high.
Galuli again, his fifth three.
He's feeling it too.
Leads back to 7. See, like right now, I'd push. Like right now, it's almost like, all right, we have a chance. We're sulking a little bit. It's, because so far we haven't really proven that we can be super consistent in the half-court set unless you do that.
Yeah. I mean, and that's Curry hasn't really taken control yet. I mean, he's been dishing the ball out. He's been getting some good boards and taking minimal shots. But when needed, I'm sure he can do that.
But that's the kind of thing, as a falling layup from Evan Custer is good, that a good leader like Curry identifies those situations and says, you know what, we need a bucket in the half court here. I know I can get my shot, so let me go take it and score.
Yep. I mean, that's great for killing the other team's momentum.
They rotate around the outside, and Szymborski will now look for a ball screen from Curry. And they'll go back to work with Gordy. In the lane, turning around, no good. But Levy, a hard-working rebound, no good. And they're going to get Matt over the back.
Yeah.
So the lead dwindling a little bit here for the Cougs as Davino will check back in for Josh Moore.
Just got to get their composure back, start doing what they were doing in the first half that made them successful. And that was crashing the boards, getting those second chance baskets.
Montgomery, I feel like this might be a bit of a critical possession. I feel like they need, got to be a travel, yeah.
There you go.
Steps there from Custer.
I hope it was a critical possession.
Yeah, I think if
I hope you're right.
If they were able to cut it to 5 or 4 there, I just feel like the feel of the game, you could fall into a oh no, not again.
Yeah, yep. So just got to get some points here and just keep playing that defense.
That was one of those times right there, Tim.
My volume went down?
Yes. Gordy, are they going to get a timeout? They're going to say no, and he was on the baseline, and Grundy trying to pull out whatever hair he's got left.
He's got a good bit of hair.
Some. He's got some, I would say.
Yeah.
They're not the luscious locks of Tim Bartholomew, though, but then again, whose
yeah.
are?
Mine are just gray.
A 3 wide open and knocked down from James Del Centro.
And we have ourselves a ball game.
We do. 4-point lead. And this is just, what you don't want to allow North to do. Get some energy and get back in this game, and Curry is going to go to the free throw line. As that felt like another one of those times where he maybe said, I have to just go do this.
That's what I guarantee it. He was saying, let me get some baskets to put a stop to their momentum.
Curry last night from the line as he misses the first one there. Missed a couple of critical free throws, down by 4 with 11 seconds to go. And that really was ultimately the difference in the game.
That's not indicative of him.
No, and he was 0 for again there as both of those went about 3/4 of the way down before rattling out. Gordy with a good closeout, but it doesn't matter as Luke Martini hits and the lead is shrinking to 2.
I mean, North Hunterdon is really feeling it. Going to have to do something soon, or you got to call a timeout. Just kind of compose yourself.
Curry off the screen, gets into the lane.
Surprised he didn't
Slips.
get that push.
Yeah. Gordy wants it on the post. And they're going to get a foul underneath on North and Tommy Markowitz.
That's only the second foul in this
Yeah.
quarter.
2 team fouls each way. Curry.
They're doing a good job defensively on Curry.
Well, this is a place that Montgomery's really never played well. As Curry hoists from 3, it's short off the front rim, and Galuli's going to look to run. Curry runs out. You can almost see him setting it up there. They get on the floor. Levy trying to force the jump ball, and they do, I believe, and the possession arrow is going to go to Montgomery.
That was some laying out for the ball craziness.
If you watch Curry enough, you know that he's just sometimes setting people up. He runs back away from the ball to a place where the ball handler isn't looking, and then he makes a beeline and goes for the steal.
Oh, yeah.
Szymborski gets to the lane. A lot of contact there, no call, but Cougs will keep the basketball. North bench is upset, but that's one of those where, listen, I'm going to hold my whistle because
I held my whistle.
And
You know?
you're not going to get the ball and no foul call. You're going to.
Yeah.
I chose which one of those you were going to get. Cougs in need of a bucket here.
Yeah, kind of stalled.
Again, you can see it here as Curry just turns around and says, there's nobody guarding me. I'm going to go right to the hole, but can't get it to go. Gordy, all 6'10", is rejected, but they're going to call a foul.
Yeah, as they should. So here we go. We got to get these foul shots.
Yep. Aryan Gordy steps to the line for Montgomery. 90 ticks to go in the third quarter. Man, it's been rough going.
There's a lid on this rim.
Gordy gets one to go, front rim, backboard, and good. So lead is 3 for the Cougs. Del Santro with the ball. If that last name sounds familiar to you Cougar fans, it should. His older brother Michael is bane of the Cougar existence for quite some time. That and, this is one of those things where Gordy misses. Or Gordy able to gets the rebound. Davino is going to get called for a travel.
Yeah, he saw Levy cutting underneath and wanted to do the pass, and then North closed that gap pretty quick and just kind of got caught.
There's certainly a connection to this, and we'll bring the graphic to you, before the start of the fourth quarter. But we talked about it year over year with the coaching tree of Chris Grundy being as extensive as it is, and this is certainly one of the games where, and nobody. I don't know. No.
I don't think he touched it.
Levy is saying he didn't touch it.
I don't think he did either.
I think it didn't look like he did, but this is one of the games where maybe more than any, Kyle Rehrig knows Chris Grundy, but as well or better than anybody.
To get a travel right there to get the ball back, which was much needed.
Yeah. Luke Smith and Josh Moore back into the game for Montgomery.
One of the things I love you always see his old players coming back.
Oh, yeah. As Curry gets rejected out of bounds. Today, no different.
Yep, I see a bunch of them in the gym tonight, and you always see them, helping out at practice, doing their part to keep the family tradition going.
Riley Green, Ben Huback in attendance last night. Today you got Rubio and
I saw
who else did we see?
Rohan.
Oh, I hadn't seen Roe.
I saw he was at practice the other day, so I saw him in the halls.
Under 15 to go in the quarter as Montgomery will play this one out. They try to look for a bucket here before this one's over. Moore with 5 and now 4. Curry kicks back outside. Smith, a 3. No good. Well, it's probably closer than it should be, but we'll take it to the final 8 minutes.
Still got the lead.
Montgomery 34, North Hunterdon 31. We'll be right back. You're caught in the mire. It's the Montgomery Internet Radio Experience. Welcome back to the Lions Den. Keith Glock, Matt Pogue, Tim Bartholomew, and Nicole DeMace live from North Hunterdon. We talked about Kyle Rehrig being kind of a chip off the old block, so to speak. Let's take a look at the Chris Grundy coaching tree there. You see all the roots that grow out of this. Kyle Rehrig, chief among them as the head coach at North Hunterdon. You see him there just below Chris Grundy. Paul Papaduk certainly coached with the team. James Avalon on the periphery there as well, as he's not coaching over at Allentown anymore, but, he certainly was. The Tarka brothers, Brett McConnell, the associate head coach at Princeton, Chris Garcia, the head coach at J.P. Stevens, Matt Margon, now the head coach of the Montgomery girls team, and Bill Connolly, who's now up at Morristown.
A lot of great coaches right in the last sentence that you had, right?
Yeah, right? So that's certainly a contributing factor to why this one has remained as close as it has. The 70 points of yesterday, certainly not so much happening today, and just like that, we're right back to where we started. James Del Santro knocks down a 3, and we are knotted at 34, if you can believe it.
They are they're hitting, man. They came out this second half, and they just haven't missed the shot, so they haven't needed that second chance opportunity.
Davino.
I think a little bit of Montgomery is getting gun shy over here.
You hear the North coaching staff as Gordy will go to the turnaround, and that's no good.
Got to make some better shot selections.
I was fine with the post move. It seemed like when he got to the top of his jump, all of a sudden he got hesitant.
Yeah. I just haven't seen that be a consistent shot for him.
Ball knocked away from Galuli as he got knocked in the head, and it's up ahead for Davino, no good. And Curry couldn't sky for it. This one might end up with an easy bucket for Galuli, and one it does. North has the lead.
They're flying now, man.
Well, we talked about, oh no, here we go again, and with 6:33 to go in this one, you find yourself firmly in that space.
This is a moment you got to get Curry just to be Curry, Turn on his star mode.
The Cougar captain has it on his left hand, and he's going to go to the lane, and he lays it in right on cue. Tim, why don't you talk about that a little bit more?
Yeah. So what he's got to do is keep doing that.
Lottery numbers, if you please, Mr. Bartholomew. Cougs grab the lead back. We'll take a break. 6:20 to go in this one. You're caught in the mire. It's the Montgomery Internet Radio Experience. Welcome back to the MIRE, everybody. Keith Glock, Matt Polk, Tim Bartholomew live from North Hunterdon as we have a ball game. Unsuspectingly, Cougs lead at 37-36. And Tim, I hesitate to say like a lack of effort. It just feels a little lethargic.
Flat. I was going to say the same thing. It came out of maybe we went into halftime thinking that we got it in the bag and came out a little flat. And now, you know, they're going to have to play catch up.
Yeah, you know, you have these big leads that you build, and then to see them dwindle is, you know, now here I think this is smart. Here comes the pressure. We hadn't seen this all day, and I really think that it's not like they're out of shape, that they can't hold this here.
Yeah.
But I'd rather see this and make North score in transition. And you know what? And that's fine. I don't even necessarily mind that you give up a bucket like that because
it's not going to happen every time.
I agree. Mazurkiewicz there on the business end of that. North really extending out in this zone as they try to go into the middle. Gordy has it ripped away and stolen. And they lay it in and one. As Luke Smith's going to get called for the foul. Hunter Palter gives North a 3-point lead.
And it's just, I feel like they're getting desperation. Like right now, they're making a little bit of passes that shouldn't be made, and they don't need it. It's only now it's a 5-point game, but at that point it's only a 3-point game. You know, so.
If you know, there's two ways that you beat that zone as it extends out like that. You get it into the middle, but it can't just be a lazy pass into the middle. Or you drive into the middle. You know, and that's certainly have a couple guys that can do that.
But that's what we saw. We saw a lazy pass in the middle, you know, trying to force it right there. I mean, he doesn't normally do things like that, but, you know, they're feeling, I guess, desperate, but they shouldn't. 5 points is nothing.
Levy, some good sportsmanship on Galuli.
Yeah, let's hope this is a miss.
It is. Good job. And I feel like Gordy, you know, did better there today than yesterday. As Szymborski will hoist a three. Yes!
Yes! My man, feeling it. Let's go.
Another three for JT. He has been the star of this game offensively for the Cougs.
He's got to bookend this game.
Pulls him back within a bucket. And you see it here as
timeout. I like that.
But you know what? I still feel like, again, that's, you know, you force North into a timeout there because Levy blitzes the ball carrier right at that spot where, you know, if there's a spot where you do not want to pick up your dribble, it was right there.
Yeah.
Right at the sideline, right over midcourt. That's how you draw it up defensively when you say, where do we want to put them in a bad spot? That's it right there.
I mean, it's good timing, too, right off the Szymborski three-pointer, so it's giving them time to think about, you know, maybe Montgomery's climbing back in this. Szymborski's got to bookend it, like I said. He's got to do the same thing he did in the first to finish this game, and we can walk out of here with a W.
Montgomery trails it by 2 as we're nearing the midway point of the fourth quarter. Cougs have been in control relatively the entire ball game, but then in the third quarter, North slowly crept back into it, and Montgomery now trying to redial up the intensity. Here comes Levy. I feel like he's the guy that has the ability to do it. Galuli for 3, knocks it down. Listen, if there's a guy that you don't want to leave open, that's him.
Yeah, he's been hitting them all night, man. He's going to have a heck of a game.
Moore driving and kicking. Szymborski, no good.
Got a crash.
They'll pull a quick 3. That's way off the mark, and Gordy's got it. Curry will look to push. I agree with this. You hear Grundy saying go. Gordy was looking for it on the post. Instead, it'll be JT. Another 3. Toilet bowls in and out.
I mean, he's looking good, but again, he's looking like he's leaning a little bit away. He's got to set up and take the right shot.
And no reason. No reason.
Yeah.
If any, like, I understand it if the guy is, like, if Gordy's closing out on you and you need that to get the ball over the top of the closeout. But when you're playing guys that are your height, and they're going to get a foul on the baseline. When you're playing guys that are your height, if anything, your ability to go straight up and down may draw, some
Yeah.
contact.
You might get some extra shots out of it. Big defensive stance here, man. You can't let them score. You got to get a rebound, a steal, a turnover. Got to do something.
Past the midway point now of quarter number 4. North slips down, and Moore's going to get a jump ball out of that one, and so that'll be a turnover.
It's good basketball.
Montgomery in need of another bucket here, and I'd go quick here. I'd force North into doing something they don't want to do. Curry with a bit of a wild heave for Levy, and he'll get it right back. Curry spinning. He gets into the lane. And again, they throw it away. Good job anticipating by North, and it ends in an easy bucket for Mazurkiewicz.
Part of me was hoping he'd try to dunk and miss.
7-point lead for North. Curry will step back from 3. No good. I feel like that's a rebound Gordy's got to have. He had position.
I was actually just thinking the same thing. As good as we were in the first half with boards, we have been as bad in the second.
Dangerous proposition as they go back door. Good block from Gordy. North, when I was talking dangerous proposition, they're telling Curry he's overrated. Easy for me to say. Szymborski, another 3.
There you go. Come on, keep putting them up, man. We've got it.
And another timeout for Grundy as they pull within 4.
Woo! Got ourselves a game.
It has been the JT Szymborski show offensively, as you see it again here, as he's able to knock that one down.
I mean, the way our offense has been moving this second half, I just keep trying to find shots for Szymborski and let him put them up, crash the boards, try to get not let them get to the ball or
I've said happy holidays to you all a bunch of times today, but it probably won't be if Montgomery loses this one. As we are wont to do here in the MIRE late in ball games, let's reset it for you. Montgomery currently trails it by 4, but the lead was double digits throughout most of the first half. The third quarter saw North Hunterdon creep back into it and take a lead as big as 7 moments ago, with the Cougars trying to claw back into it, mostly on the strength of JT Szymborski and his outside shooting.
I mean, has anyone else scored in the fourth quarter for us?
You would think if we had a statistician, we would know that answer.
Wow.
Listen, I need you to be a little more DeMace over here. I need to act like an attorney. You don't ask questions you know that I don't know the answers to.
Yeah.
Okay? Come on.
It was more rhetorical, but, whatever.
I understand that mostly you don't know what I'm going to say anyway.
Yeah.
But like that one, you could have anticipated that one.
You could have said, I think you're right.
Gordy gets a fingertip on it.
Got to pull that down. Got to get him on the football field, catching some passes. Maybe it'll. Well, maybe not.
That was super definitive out of you. I want you to know.
I rethought what I was saying as I was saying it. Good D.
Davino, as they feed into the middle.
And they're just trying to move the ball.
Great job by Davino to get on the court. Montgomery looking for a timeout. Going to get over and back? No, they're going to say timeout North Hunterdon.
No, come on.
Grundy asked for over and back. He's going to say if you gave him a timeout and the ball was in the backcourt, shouldn't that be over and back? And the official said, no, I'm not really certain how the ball got back there. So, look, that was a confluence of bodies, to belabor an SAT term.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't really see it. The whole other table's on the way, and I could merely look down at the computer screen in front of me, but it didn't occur to me.
Listen, turn on your X-ray vision next time.
Yeah.
Under 2 minutes to go on this one, and Montgomery finds itself in all too familiar a position this early going this season, and that is trailing against an opponent that, Las Vegas had the point spread at Cougs minus 9.5.
Oh, yeah.
But
it's just you got to finish games, man. You got to never take your foot off the gas.
Again, they don't play games on paper. They play them inside little technological devices. Welcome to the MIRE, everybody. 2 minutes to go in this one. Final game before holiday break in the Bridgewater Holiday Classic. Curry will dial up the intensity against Evan Custer. Custer creates enough space to avoid that 5-second call. Galuli, they're going to call a hand check on Luke Smith, and that's the last foul that Montgomery can give before sending North to the line. Smith gets a rest as Davino is back in. You really saw Davino's hustle and toughness a lot on the football field this year, as you saw him make a connection as Szymborski driving, laying it up, and one for JT Szymborski.
He's going to get 3 at a time if you like it or not.
No matter how, he's trying to go 3 at a time every time, and Montgomery is cut it to within a bucket. We were taught, just to finish that thought, we saw Davino create that chemistry with, as
there you go.
I can't finish a thought because Gordy on the putback, and we're knotted at 46.
Oh, looks like a North Hunterdon guy's down.
Injury on the court for the Lions. I will finish the thought this time, I swear. Mike Schmelzer is quarterback of Montgomery, and Davino developed a bit of that chemistry. You know, both sophomores, and I suspect that you'll see that on the football field a lot more over the next 2 seasons.
They got to keep on the intensity now. Pressure, pressure, pressure.
North tries to come all the way cross court. They do to Galuli. And they're going to get Curry on a foul.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
That one could have played as a no call, I think.
Yeah, he was trying to get out of the way, and Galuli was just driving to the basket.
You know why? It's one of those things where, because Curry was almost trying to draw the foul himself, as Galuli's first free throw is good, they have the lead back, that he fell backwards with some drama, and the space that was created there, you know, where Galuli didn't really break stride. I feel like if Curry just stood there after the contact, really would have disadvantaged Galuli, and I feel like that's, wow, and you talk about disadvantage, North gets an offensive rebound. Good extra pass. Oh, man, there was a wide open 3 there if they wanted it, but again, Galuli's going to go back to the line with 1:20 to go.
Yeah, I mean, they're not looking to shoot, I don't think. I think they're just trying to eat the clock as much as they can. Whether that strategy works out for them or not remains to be foreseen. But
North Hunterdon's best player at the free throw line, up a point with 1:20 to go.
Coming off of just a miss. Let's hope he repeats that. Nope.
First one's good. Galuli's earned a second. Galuli trying his best to help his head coach have a very happy birthday today. Nearly a steal as Curry will push quickly the other way. Dish, Szymborski, again, no good. And this one will go back to North Hunterdon. And on the floor, Curry gets it back in the lane. His shot will go.
There you go.
Timeout, Cougars.
Good basketball right there. Nice hustle to get back at that steal. Great finish by Curry.
Take another look at it here as the ball found its way into Curry's hand. And that is a tough finish, man.
I mean, that's big players make big plays when they need to.
That really just was a difficult finish. I'm not going to lie. But in any event, it's back to a 1-point game. Just over a minute to go in this one, and it's been fun. All the Cougar games so far this year have been fun.
Yeah.
If not nerve-wracking, I'll tell you that.
I mean, so far I think Hillsboro's been the most fun. But
oh, man. Listen, maybe that's the key. If they lose again today, it's all you guys up at Bridgewater. I'll stay home.
No, I meant it was most fun because we were in control the entire time.
He's doing the slow Peter Griffin walk back out the door there. After
I'm
that
not
one.
saying that you're a jinx, but
All right, here we go. Let's see what Montgomery's got dialed up defensively. Got to hurry here if you're North. Gotta hurry.
Ah.
Gotta hurry. Gotta hurry. Keep him there.
Come on.
Oh.
How did they not get that?
And they're going to get a foul. What was the time on the clock at the timeout? 106?
Yeah, I don't know.
Right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it was 106.
106.
So by all intents and purposes, at 56, we should have had a 10-second violation. Am I right? I mean, like, that's just – I mean, it is what it is. But and it means even less now after the miss. Curry's got it. Spinning. Kicking. Szymborski. He's been the star all day. He's got another one.
Yes!
Szymborski gives the Cougs the lead back.
Come on, D.
Need to stop here. Curry. They'll give him that shot if he wants it.
28 seconds.
They go to the post. It's Palter. Inside. His shot is altered, and they're going to get a foul from behind with 18.1.
Big foul shots right here.
Oy, oy, oy. Let's take another look at Szymborski's three here, man.
buddy.
JT has been clutch all day long. A great look from Curry, and JT able to finish again to put Montgomery back on top. Hunter Palter.
Talk
He'll
about pressure situation here. Good shot.
He was shooting two either way as they're now in the double bonus. This one to tie.
And North's got some fouls to give, so that, I mean, gives them a little bit of advantage. You got to hope for a miss here.
It's low. Oh my God, it goes. I let it play it out here. I wouldn't call timeout. Keep it with your best player here.
Yeah.
We're tied at 51. Here's Curry.
Give him one last shot.
Using the ball screen from Gordy. Still on it. Curry driving to the baseline. No good. Gordy on the tip. No good. And we're going to overtime.
Woo! Getting your money's worth tonight.
I don't hate that one bit. I don't hate it one bit. And
No.
when we talk about it all the time in the NBA and in college basketball. Who do you want with the ball in his hands at the end of a game? It's your best player. And for Curry to continue to look and seek his own shot there, totally fine with it.
Yeah, no, I mean, and 100%, they had to take the last shot. They couldn't risk taking the shot at like 10 and giving
absolutely.
them some time to get back in, especially with the foul trouble that they're in. So this overtime is going to be interesting.
4 minutes for all the marbles here in North Hunterdon.
Whew, that's exciting. I mean, what do you think? I mean, I'm not going to – I know you don't keep the stats, but what do you think? Szymborski, 6 threes, 7 threes tonight?
Yeah, at least.
Yeah.
Certainly at least.
Here we go.
So it has been the JT Szymborski show, and you got to hope that he'll be able to hit one or two more of these.
Yeah, really what I'm hoping for is our defense to kind of get back onto where it's been, the level it was in the first half.
And you know, honestly, I think you saw a rejuvenation there as we went to the later parts of the game.
Yeah, I think they're getting pumped up.
Listen, there's no texting on the MIRE here, okay? There's no texting. There's no texting on the MIRE. We're here to work, okay? We're here to work.
Yeah, definitely don't text people when the game's happening.
Yeah.
No, that'd be rude.
Now, Szymborski, he'll try it again. No good. Gordy, though, and they're going to get a foul as Szymborski's going to go to the line to shoot three.
Let's see him. Let's see him hit him.
The foul is going to go against Luke Martini. And you know what? I think you deserve that kind of a closeout, maybe a little bit over-aggressive after you've hit as many threes as he has today. And the first free throw is good from the sharpshooter.
There we go. This is going to be a big possession. If he can nail all three of these, it's going to put the pressure on North to start maybe coming up with some. Well, never mind.
Second one, no good. But again, you get fouled on a three, you get 3 free throws. So the third coming here from Szymborski. Good. So Montgomery by a bucket. And I agree with this as well. I don't really care that you have 10 team fouls. Stay up and pressure the ball.
Yeah.
Make them work for it. It's not like there's 3 and 4 great ball handlers on this team. They're capable, certainly, but
He thought about it.
Galuli.
I'd say, and that's what you got to do. You got to keep it out of Galuli's hand. Because he wants to be the guy.
Moore guarding on the post, something he's not used to. Palter for 3, knocks it down.
Woo!
Wow. Hunter Palter gives North back the lead, 54-53 over the closeout from Gordy.
I know, coming up big in these pressure situations.
JT for 3, that's no good off the mark.
Come on, Gordy, you got to get that.
Gordy can't, and then that's got to be a trap. No, they're going to call a foul on Gordy.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, it's not so out of the realm. Gordy can't believe it. It was.
Listen, I'm going to sell it as it was out of the realm.
I see why. I see why he called it.
You and your unbiased views.
I know. I hate it. I hate my unbiased.
You know,
views.
you work for the Montgomery Internet Radio. It's your baby.
I work
here.
for no one. I am the Mire, Tim.
I am the Mire. It is me.
Galuli's got the first free throw to go up 2.
All right, big miss here.
North's best player at the line here to put him up 3. And he's got it. You don't need all 3 in one shot, but you'll take it, certainly.
No,
if the situation presents
it's
itself.
still a lot of time. They need to take good shots, not get into that, pressured kind of offense where they're making mistakes.
Curry got poked in the face, not intentionally. So it'll be Moore. And now JT, a ball fake into the lane. He'll try another one. No good.
Gordy, got to go up for it.
2:27 to go. Got to get a stop here.
Yeah, this is big. It makes it 2 possessions.
Oh, Curry, a fantastic play. He'll throw up ahead. Davino gets it to go with the left hand. Curry's complaining because he wants an and 1. He was lucky he didn't get a traveling call, and I think that's why they held the whistle.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
I would actually, I'm totally in favor of Moore. Oh, Josh Moore with another great defensive play. So back-to-back outstanding defensive plays gets the possession arrow back for Montgomery. I'm totally okay with not calling the walk, and I'm totally okay with not calling the subsequent foul. Because you can't do it. You can't essentially screw North twice there.
I like, he almost stole that cleanly. It's an important possession arrow, though, so that's nice to have.
Agreed. On the Curry steal on the possession before, he almost looked like one of those plays where the defensive end in football, puts the hands up and it sticks in there. Gordy closes out, and the floater is no good from North. Cougs have the ball and can get the lead back. Here's Curry. Stuttering into the lane, and he throws it away.
Get up. Oh, no.
Moore draws the charge. Oh, Josh Moore with a huge defensive play. This has been an overtime where defense for Montgomery has been fantastic. Take another look at it here as you see Moore doing what a fantastic job by Moore. It was like a little stutter step, and that really just basically put him in a great position defensively. But more importantly than what happened on that end, we're just getting a look at it now, is Ryan Curry, and he's going to be off frame now a little bit as you would have missed him. He is hobbled to the sideline with a lower body injury.
Yeah, it looked like he was grabbing his knee or shin area. I mean, I'm hoping it's like the shin area, but you never want to see a knee injury in basketball, that's for sure.
I didn't see what happened.
He kind of just went down when he was, trying to pass the ball out, and then just got caught up and fell. But a 1-point possession here, a 1-point lead for North. Need a big play out of these guys.
Here's Moore. Levy's going to come off a screen, and he'll fire away and knock down a 3. Matt Levy with a huge bucket, and the Cougs lead it by 2.
Coming up big when it matters most.
Davino, nearly came up with another steal.
Keep that defense up.
Good job by Davino again. They were looking for a travel, didn't get it. A good job to keep the pivot foot down by Custer. Under a minute to go. A bucket to tie, a 3 to take the lead for North. Nearly a travel there. A 3 from the corner, no good. Montgomery's got the rebound with Levy.
They're going to get fouled.
It's on the court, and no, it goes back to North. They miss a chippy. Who's going to get it? They're going to call a jump ball. It goes back to Montgomery.
Josh Moore, that big jump ball he got a few minutes ago comes up huge right now with 25 seconds left in the game.
And Grundy wants a timeout to calm it all down with 25.5. Man, Josh Moore with the Montgomery Star senior Ryan Curry on the bench. Moore has played a fantastic overtime.
Oh, man, the jump ball, the charge, everything, man. He's doing such a great job playing big when he needs to.
Wow. How about Matt Levy? We got that. A look at that one, Pogue.
That's a
Let's
huge
see it
shot.
here. Levy just comes up. They don't even guard him. Steps up, knocks it down like he was the one with the hot hand all game long.
Dude, as soon as it left his hand, you knew it was good. It was just a dead straight line to the basket. It looked money right when it left his hand.
Wow. So with 25.5 left, if you're Montgomery, you don't have to shoot at all. You got to make them come to you.
You got to try to waste as much time as you can before they come and foul you, because it's going to be a one-on-one situation, and then you got to get it to your best free throw shooter right now.
I think North clearly is going to play very aggressive off the inbound. There's one thing you can't do if you're the Cougs. You only have one timeout left. You can't pick up your dribble in a space where like in one of those bad areas.
Yeah.
Keep your dribble. And I'm looking to get the ball in Josh Moore's hands here if I can. They go to Gordy. Now he does get it to Moore. A run out for Josh, and he is hammered.
Oh.
Yes, and they get, this is big. They get an intentional foul. So this is going to mean free throws and the ball back for Montgomery.
Oh, baby.
Yep. 2 shots.
That's a big one.
And the basketball. You saw Grundy there come flying off the bench. Let's take another look at it. As you see Gordy just finding Moore, and Moore got hammered on the play. The North fans absolutely hate it.
Big free throw. Big free throw.
That was big. This one's bigger. Still a one-possession game with 21 ticks to go. Josh Moore for a 4-point lead. He's got it.
Does it. Josh Moore just playing big when he needs to.
This has been a fantastic overtime for this team.
I mean, you love seeing it from a guy like him, because honestly, he's our next Curry, right? He's the guy who's going to be dictating the pace of the game and holding the ball. You like to see that he can come up big when it matters most.
A lot of consternation from the North players with the officials. Szymborski throws it up top for Davino. They got to go get him, and they'll get a foul on the outside on James Del Santro with 19.3. So Montgomery in the bonus at 1-1.
Yeah, another two big ones here.
This is a good move by Grundy, sending everybody off the free throw line, because what we talked about, Pogue and I, the last couple of games, is scoring with the clock stopped, and that's something that you don't want to have happen here in this situation. Up by 4 and potentially more. So Davino for 1-1. He misses. So here comes North. They need 2 buckets to either tie or go ahead. A 3 to try to get 3 of them back. It's a long rebound. They have it back. A fadeaway 3 goes down.
Oh, my goodness.
At a timeout with 8.4. Well, it wouldn't be a kind of ball game that we've seen so far if one of those 2 shots didn't go down.
This game is like my heart's going up and down, up and down, up and down.
This one is wild. Montgomery leads it by a point. We're in overtime. 60-59. It was a big first half lead, and then it was a 7-point lead for North Hunterdon in the second half. And then Montgomery came all the way back. And right now it is been the underclassmen. JT Szymborski, and in overtime, Josh Moore Moore drawn a charge, forced a huge jump ball, and went to the free throw line after getting hammered on a layup, quite frankly.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be – this is big. This is a big inbound. You want to get it to the right guy.
There's only – and again, no timeouts left now for Grundy. So if you get in trouble, there's no Mayday, red flag, flare, throw me a life preserver.
No, this is what you practice for.
I don't know. I apologize. I was looking at it backwards. Montgomery does have a timeout. They get it in. They go right back to Levy, but they're going to send Gordy to the line. 7.6 seconds to go. The foul's going to go against Hunter Palter.
I mean, I guess if you're North Hunterdon, that's what you wanted to happen. I know that Gordy can make these free throws. He's got, but it's a lot of pressure, so it's hard for a young athlete to, see how they respond to it.
7.6 seconds to go. The senior, Aryan Gordy, to the line for 1-1. Yes, he's got a second.
Big free throw here. Big free throw.
This is huge-ish.
Essentially guarantees at least. No.
Nope. Get long rebound. Here comes North. Got to step out. Can't let him shoot a three there. Can't let him shoot a three there. They drive and a layup. No, it rolls off, and Montgomery's going to win it somehow, some way. Justin Chang's layup attempt at the buzzer rolled off. Montgomery 61 and North Hunterdon 59.
Wow, that was crazy. It just kind of hung up there long enough to create some drama and then just off the rim.
Look at it here again.
Man.
Oh, my gosh. Wide open to the hoop. And it just rolled off. What an effort from this North Hunterdon team, and we were one spin of the basketball away from going to a second overtime. Holy cow.
Glad I got to this one.
Well, we were just so glad to have you.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Oh, my gosh. Montgomery survives. But
2-2, right?
2-2 at this point as we head into the holiday tournament. And this one for the Cougs, you got to feel fortunate, except for the fact that your star player is over on the sideline.
Yeah, well, fingers crossed that he's going to just have a minor injury that he can bounce back from in a few days.
This one has been a production of the MIRE. It's the sole property of the Montgomery Internet Radio Experience, and every broadcast, retransmission, or account without the express consent of the MIRE is prohibited. Cougs survive in overtime, 61-59. For Keith Glock, Matt Pogue, Tim Bartholomew, Nicole DeMason. Finally, Brandon Fury doing a little something positive over here. He's got excuses, but it's all they are at this point. We'll be back. Our next game, December 28th, live from Bridgewater Raritan High School. Pregame at 3:30, tip-off at 4 o'clock. If we don't talk to you before then, everybody have a very happy, very Merry Christmas, and we'll see you on the 28th. Thanks for watching.